Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Johan, and I'm back with another story. How's your heart today? How is your heart today? Is your heart kind? How's your mind? Is your mind calm and clear? The title of this video is Chosen Ones Don't Get Mad, They Get Even. But it's not what you think. Let's break it down. You've encountered us. You've encountered us at various levels in our walk. You've challenged us. Even told us we were wrong. In a lot of cases, your ignorance just fell by the wayside. We don't care. But there were cases where you were outright wrong about a spiritual matter. And I'm talking about a subject, a topic that is common to all the spiritual paths and ways from the East. We didn't get mad. We got even. What do I mean by that? When you challenge a chosen one, they don't retaliate in kind, in ignorance. They're not out to punish you. You could say, we'll set the record straight. You could say, when we're done, we've told you to go to hell and you look forward to the trip. Recently, I had a conversation with someone about a guru. A guru is a teacher. My guru is a mystic, a yogi, well known around the world. He even has a center in Tennessee that you can go to for weeks at a time and learn the ancient teachings from India. A video was put out some point at this conversation I was having with this person where my guru talked about when you get into certain situations or have a certain experience, you will hear the voice of your guru speaking. You will have that vibration inside you. Now, if you're not a chosen one, you have no clue what that means. If you're not awakened, you have no clue what that means. If you have not transcended, meaning you do not exist and experience above the normal level, you don't comprehend it fully. So the person watched the video and came back to me and responded, I thought a guru is somebody that's supposed to walk beside you. And I definitely don't want to hear someone's voice in my head or have their vibration inside me. That's pretty close to what they said. I don't want someone's voice inside me. I don't want to have someone else's vibration inside me, is what they basically said. And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean, that chosen ones don't get mad, they get even, but not in the way you think even, because in the world, 9 times out of 10, you can correct someone. Maybe the 1 time out of the 10, they'll be receptive. The other 9 times, they'll be offended. They'll retaliate. They'll probably not talk to you rather than admit they made a mistake. If a person says about a mystic, yogi, guru, teacher, I don't want somebody else's voice in my head. I don't want somebody else's vibration inside me. I step back, closed my eyes, and opened my mind to the Creator, to the divine, God, if you will. What happened next was I received the grace of God, the grace of the divine, the grace of the Creator. My idea of God's grace is this, based on Hindu philosophy and religion. God's grace is what holds everything together. When you think about the universe, what holds it all together? There's a lot going on. Planets, moons, stars, suns, black holes, meteorites. What holds it together? All of it. On one side, it's calm. On the other side, the universe is hostile. There's no set balance, if you will. No consistent energy at one level. There's a lot happening. What holds the earth together? What holds you together? Have you ever been told this? You need to get it together. So when you challenge a chosen one, you provoke them, the result is they go into a focus, an intense focus called samadhi. I put a video up about it. And they become receptive to God's grace. They get it together and they respond to you. In the case, when someone says, no, I don't want somebody's voice in my head, I don't want somebody else's vibration inside me, this is my response. Have you ever said, my mother used to say that? Have you ever said, my father used to say that? Have you ever said, my best friend used to say that? Have you ever said, my minister used to say that? Have you ever said, my teacher used to say this? Have you ever said, my grandmother used to say this? Have you ever said, my grandfather used to say this? What about voices in your head and other people's vibrations then? Still not convinced? What about the words of your ex-lover? Those words, even though you haven't been in contact with that person maybe for months or years, still resonate inside you. The words of your ex-lover that bring you to tears. The words of your ex-lover that affect you in a great way. Those vibrations inside you, the words of your ex-lover and the memories, have an effect on you. Pretty much everything you know, you think about, memory, has to do with voices in your head and those people's vibrations. If you're walking this path and you encounter a situation similar to this, it may take a few encounters, maybe a lot of encounters, and you won't always get it right because you're not always receptive to God's grace, the divine's grace, the Creator's grace. You don't have it totally together. But if you stick to this path and you make sacrifices and you do daily spiritual maintenance, you seek ancient teachings and apply them to your life. You have a teacher and you listen to what they have to say. And you investigate where they got their knowledge from. And then you take that knowledge along with your teacher's teachings, apply it to your life, and you see what improves your quality of life. And someday, one day, you're going to be challenged. You won't be hurt by it. You'll just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and open your mind up to the grace of God. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Johan out. Peace.